I'm Jay.
I'm Mike, and welcome to Newsbytes, the show where we tell you stories or a story in one take. And if you hit the like button, it makes Kat orgasm. So hit it multiple times, and I'm not even going to tell you what happens when you hit the subscribe button. So there's one story today that we have to talk about it, and
wait, there's one quick thing we gotta mention.
What?
When you're on your home page on YouTube, you gotta go onto the little section on the far right. We'll show a little clip right now.
Yeah?
Not a clip, but a screenshot.
Okay.
Click this little thing and change it to only view uploads, and not the highlights, but everything.
Yes, that way you get all of our videos. You
yeah.
can see what we upload.
So,
if you want to. If you want to. So the story of the day is Sony is talking smack about the Nintendo Wii U, and it seems everyone is these days, specifically Scott Rohde, the senior VIP of product development of Sony, is saying that they're not worried about the Nintendo Wii U.
Yeah, they're basically saying we got our bases covered.
Basically, they think they know everything. I know Jay gets upset when people think they know everything, but he has a point here. Specifically here, because they didn't know when Nintendo Wii came out how successful it was going to be. So they made the PS move. They didn't know how successful Nintendo DS was going to be when they made the PSP. So you can say whatever you want, Sony, but you don't really know until things happen. And maybe you are right. Maybe Nintendo will fall flat on its face, never will be the lead again. Maybe Sony will never be a leader again. I can just be as ignorant as him and say that. Their stock right now is in the trash can. Yes, personally, I don't think Sony or anyone from Sony should be talking.
Absolutely not. And I think that's why at E3 they're very humble.
Yes.
Now that it's over and it's
not so humble.
Yeah, now they're like, oh, we saw what it is about. Nintendo's not going to get us.
Yeah, so definitely, what do you guys think? Should Sony be talking smack? Everyone seems to be talking about smack about Nintendo, and I admit, they didn't sell the system. Not everyone's as excited about the system as the Nintendo Wii when it was announced. Not nearly as excited. Actually, people are bashing it. But you don't know until it comes out, right?
Well, I've seen so much about it now. I've seen people playing it.
Yeah.
I watched this video, Nixie Pixels. She's some girl she was on the quad with us.
Yeah.
On Sexy Phil's show, which doesn't even exist anymore because we didn't host it.
Cheers.
I watched her actually play it.
Yeah.
And I've been kind of following her, like stalking her and stuff. And she actually made a really good video, linking the underbar to this, and it actually shows what the Wii U really is about. Because she was like, if you don't understand, you're going to be kind of angry, you're going to be a little bit upset, but
it's hard. I think it's hard to translate.
It's hard,
to play it.
She plays it, and you see her playing it, and you see the Nintendo guy talking to her as they play it, and it really comes across like an actual new way of playing games. It's not just like, oh, a screen, and it's not this just tablet that's put into the controller. It actually is a new way to play, and especially if you're like one of the hardcore fans of Nintendo, you've obviously been with them for years and years and years. You know that couch play was like what it was all about back in 1994, and that is what Nintendo's really getting at too with this. So Mike and I can actually play the new James Bond game, you know, with the two controllers, but there's another level to it that people are not understanding yet.
Yes.
It's not all about online.
Well, I say to people who are having doubts about Nintendo and are talking smack about it already, I say just wait until you try it.
Exactly.
I'm not going to say that it's going to be amazing. I'm not going to say it's going to be bad.
Well,
what I am going to say is I love the Nintendo Wii, and you know, after Zelda Skyward Sword came out, it was a paperweight to me.
But there's one thing I'm going to mention here. Everyone's complaining, oh, the new controller shit, the new gamepad shit, everything shit.
But have you tried it?
But hang on a second. Grab that controller there. What's that?
That's an Xbox 360 controller, Jay.
Yeah, you know what's funny about this? Nintendo's also releasing another controller called, what is it called again? God, I can't remember. Yeah, it's called like the Gamepad Pro, or whatever it's called. Basically, literally, looks like this. It literally is an Xbox 360 controller.
Right.
And that is for the hardcore audience. And that's what I don't understand. They're just being silly. Like, they're saying like, oh, I'm not using it, shit. The new controller, shit. I'm not gonna use it. Oh my god, shit. It's fucking garbage. It's a tablet. I already have a tablet. I'm not gonna use it. It only has 3 to 5 hours battery life. But what they don't realize is, hey, if you don't like that, use this.
You can use that. It's so totally true. So but I think people are hating on it because it shows
It's
to some people that they don't have confidence in their controller that comes with the console.
Sure,
right?
But it's also cool to hate Nintendo nowadays.
Right, it's cool to hate Nintendo, but
which is stupid.
Until you try it, and this is a message to Sony, specifically Scott Rohde, open your mouth for the very last time, take a big bite of humble pie, then shut the fuck up.